The FOILER station enables you to securely fasten the FOILER to your workbench, giving you the freedom to use both hands to manipulate the glass. The angle of the FOILER can be adjusted in the station cradle to accommodate any size or shaped glass piece or to foil your glass while standing or seated. Securely attach the FOILER station to your bench or tabletop using the lower clamp mechanism. Extend the clamp to accommodate your tabletop, then tighten the orange screw knob until the FOILER station is secure. The FOILER can be mounted in the station two different ways. This is called the forward position, with the tip pointing toward the user. Mount the FOILER in the station cradle, then use the two orange side knobs to secure it. The angle can be adjusted to many different positions depending on the size or shape of the glass that you're foiling, or to adjust the angle to a comfortable position if you are seated or standing while foiling. The other mounting style is called the reverse position. The FOILER is turned around with the tip facing away from the user. The FOILER can be adjusted to multiple angles while mounted in either the forward or reverse positions. Experiment to find the most comfortable position and angle for you. To foil this first glass piece, we will mount the FOILER in the forward and slightly up position. Choose your starting point, then push the glass into the glass guide until it makes firm contact with the roller. Hold the glass vertical while moving it through the FOILER tip, slowing down at the corners until you reach the starting point. Allow a sufficient foil overlap, then slide the blade switch to engage the blade and cut the foil. Then use your finger to flatten the overlapped foil piece to the edge. Now use your fingers to press the foil firmly against the outer edge of the glass, ensuring a strong bond. Now use the crimper burnisher slot that is located on the left side of the FOILER tip to fold over the foil and smooth out the wrinkles. Insert the glass, then move along the edge, stopping just before reaching any corner. Pull the glass out of the crimper burnisher slot, turn the corner, then reinsert the glass and continue to the next corner. When you have reached the starting point, run the glass through the crimper burnisher one more time to ensure the foil is smooth and firmly attached to the glass edge. This irregular shaped glass piece is finished. The foil is perfectly centered on the glass edge, crimped, burnished, and ready to go. Finally, prepare the FOILER for the next piece by removing the tail of the foil liner. For this larger glass piece, we've changed to the orange applicator tip, indicating the copper foil width is 7/32 of an inch. The FOILER is mounted in the forward and slightly up position. Having the FOILER attached to the station makes easy work to keep the glass vertical and held firmly against the roller to ensure the foil is securely stuck to the edge of the glass. After reaching the starting point, allow for the overlap, then slide the blade switch to engage the blade and cut the foil. Secure the overlap piece, then use the crimper burnisher slot to fold over and crimp the foil. Then run the glass edge through the crimper one more time to ensure the foil is smooth and firmly attached to the glass edge. This larger glass piece is finished with the foil centered on the glass edge, cribbed, burnished, and ready. For this next piece, the tip has been changed to blue for the 3/16 wide foil. The FOILER is mounted in the forward and regular flat position to more easily accommodate this long and slender glass piece. Insert the glass edge at the starting point, then carefully move the glass through the applicator tip, holding it firm against the roller to ensure the foil is stuck to the edge. Slow down as you reach the corners, then carefully roll the glass around the corner and continue along the following edge until you reach the starting point. Allow for an overlap, then engage the blade to cut the foil. Press the end of the foil onto the edge, then inspect the rest of the foil to confirm that it is centered and aligned. Then press the foil firmly against the outer edge of the glass. Now use the crimper burnisher slot to fold over and crimp the foil. Then run the glass through the crimper burnisher one more time to ensure the foil is smooth and firmly attached to the glass. This long and slender glass piece is finished, with the foil centered on the glass edge, crimped, burnished, and ready to be soldered. As always, remove the tail of the foil liner. The tip has been changed to orange for the 7/32 foil. The foiler is mounted in the forward and slightly up position to make it easier to control this large piece of glass while moving it through the tip and firmly along the roller. Provided you keep the glass vertical, you can run around the perimeter fairly quickly, confident that the foiler will ensure the foil is centered on the edge of the glass. When you have reached the starting point, allocate an overlap, then use the built-in blade to cut the foil. Press the foil onto the edge, then use the crimper burnisher slot to fold over and crimp the foil. Then run the glass through the crimper burnisher one more time to ensure the foil is smooth and firmly attached to the glass. As you can see, using the foiler with the station makes quick work of foiling this large glass piece, a task that would be cumbersome and frustrating using any other foiling method. The foiler can jump from a large glass piece to a very tiny piece easily and effortlessly. Mount the foiler in the reverse up position to give you a clear view of the glass edge. Insert the glass into the guide slot at a corner, then move the glass by turning it toward you, keeping it pressed firmly against the roller. When you have reached the starting point, allow for an adequate overlap, then use the blade to cut the foil. Press the end of the foil onto the edge, then press the foil firmly against the outer edge of the glass. Now use the crimper burnisher slot to fold over and crimp the foil. Carefully press each corner into the crimper burnisher to ensure they are properly folded. Then run the glass through the crimper burnisher one more time to ensure the foil is smooth and firmly attached to the glass. This tiny piece is foiled, crimped, and burnished. The foil is perfectly centered on the edge and the corners are closed over, ready for soldering. Remember to tear off the tail of the foil liner. The foiler can move from a very tiny piece to a jumbo large piece without missing a beat. This glass piece is 3 1/2 inches wide by 48 inches long and would be almost impossible to do by hand foiling without an assistant. The foiler is mounted to the station in the forward up position to permit appropriate access and visibility to the glass guide slot while handling this jumbo glass piece. When foiling a very large piece such as this one, it is even more important to keep the glass vertical and square to the guide tip. The foiler station provides stability and steadiness, allowing you to move the glass very quickly along the longer edges. When you have reached the starting point, allow for an adequate overlap, then use the built-in blade to cut the foil. Fold over the loose end, then use the crimper burnisher slot to crimp the foil along all the edges. Finish by running the glass through the crimper burnisher slot one more time to ensure the foil is firmly attached to the edge and burnished smooth. This jumbo glass piece is finished and ready to be placed and soldered into your stained glass window assembly. Remove and discard the foil liner tail, and the foiler along with the foiler station is ready to work on your next glass piece.